Today on the channel we're going to take a look at PS3 emulation. Try to keep it short and simple to the point. We're going to configure it, and I'm going to show you what games can run and what won't run. Some games run good, some games don't, but you'll see on the channel. So if you enjoy, sit back, eat your favorite snacks, and enjoy the video. So PS3 emulation, yes, even though you would think PS3 would be easier to emulate because I mean it's an old system, it's been rough. The developers that make the Ps3 and other emulators, they have to take their time to get this stuff working. The only thing now, you know, in the current gen of stuff is PS2 and all that stuff. Now that's running well, even though they still configuring that as well. But for the most part, on PC, PS2 is about the best you can really not have issues with. But PS3 you can run, Xbox 360 stuff like that you can run, but you have to have a strong system to do it, and most systems don't do it well. Steam Deck, however, does a pretty decent job on it. It doesn't run everything, but it does do a decent job. And so in today's video we're going to show you what will be running on it and what won't. So sit back and enjoy. Alright, so for PS3 emulation, you go to your favorite web browser, whatever one, you know, I just use whatever's on here, and we're going to go for Ps3. That's your emulator that you need for PlayStation 3. That's the only one that you really can find anyway that works. It tells you everything that you need to know. You know, you got your download stuff, situation like that. So you're going to know what you're going to go to the download section. And then of course you would get one of the builds that you need. Linux, they got their own Mac OS and stuff like that, but of course we are here for need Windows. Since I already have it downloaded, of course I'm not going to click the download, but you can download it, you know, it'll come in the download section and you're good to go from there. The second thing that you need is you're going to have a PS3 update file. You cannot run PS3 without the update file because it just won't. It needs the update file for it to recognize that it's running PS3 software. You can, however, either Google it, just like I did, PS3 update file, and you can get it from a legit PlayStation website. So it's nothing illegal, nothing bad. You can just download the update. Boom, you can download the latest update 4.89, or if you want to download an older firmware, you know, you can just type in the firmware and, you know, download it from there, and boom, there you go. Other than that, that's all you need for PS3. PS3 is not as hard, but you know, you still have to have that to be able to, you know, run the games. So we're gonna head over to my folder, my PS3 folder. Run over here to RPCS3, and this is gonna pop up first thing when you come on here. Of course, it used the written C++ for Windows, and then you know, you got to start. You must install the PS3 firmware, which I just showed you where you get it from. And got a quick start guide as well, and so it's pretty helpful. It does tell you where you can do this and do that, but for most people that don't understand it, you know, that's basically what you have to do to get the update. Of course, it don't condone piracy because, you know, piracy is illegal, and there you go. So as you can see, everything down here at the bottom, it tells what my system firmware and all that. And for you to put the update file into the system, you will need to install firmware. You click on install firmware. You locate your PS3 update, and boom, make sure it's in PUP form, and then there you go, and then they'll update. For me, I put 4.85, I didn't want to put 4.89 because that was the update that kind of killed a lot of stuff on the PlayStation 3 that just came out not too long ago, but you know, that's pretty much it. And once you do that, I mean, that's it for as far as getting the games to run. Of course, you can go through and change your, you know, different settings and stuff, but I normally leave it like it is. This is the Vulkan, you know, using the custom drivers. I pretty much leave everything like it is because I don't want to mess with anything. And for the few games that I have that are, you know, I like playing, I don't really have to mess with it as much. Of course, the audio goes to there, system, and then, you know, emulator, stuff like that. So it really ain't nothing I change. I really pretty much leave everything the same. Now you do have to configure gamepad and stuff. That's your controller. Of course, this will be the controller for that's on the Steam Deck itself. Of course, I do have a spare controller which I can map right here, but for now we're just going to use the Steam Deck controls, and I can, you know, for the few minutes of this video I'll just do that. And then of course, if you want to put in mods and cheats and stuff, you go to manage, game patches, For each game, they have a game patch. You'll download the new patch, and then you can put in new patches in. Like, okay, say God of War. If you need to play God of War 3, they got the different types of CDs that you get. It might say we got this one. Okay, here you go. You can disable skip intro, stuff like that, things like that. And this is where you go to add in patches, mods, different things like that. I am going to download a few more games eventually, but for now, I just want to show the few games on here. So that'll take care of that, and then of course you can change the grid, format, and all that. So few of the games run well, no problem. The Amberneck Win 600 ran a few games, didn't have too many issues with, but a lot of the other games, especially the Naruto and the Dragon Ball Z, it was running slow on the Win 600. On the Steam Deck, it runs pretty well. Now, some of the other games don't run that well. F1, Infamous, and they probably will blue screen your system, which, I mean, after your screen blue screen, it's not the end of the world, but it's just at the same time, you don't want it to keep happening. So hopefully it don't happen in this video, but if it does happen, it shows it, you know, I'll come back and put another part in the video and, you know, go from there. So let's start with Bejeweled 3, you know, easy to emulate game, not really hard. It's going to compile the SPU cache files and all that, and, you know, you go through there and it's going to load everything up. Now it will kick everything off at first, but still, it's going to kick it out. And then after that, it's gonna have to go back in, and it's gonna come right back up, and it's gonna actually load the actual game. So after that, I'm gonna let it play for a second, let you see what it do, and then I'm gonna come back. As you see, this game run perfectly with no issues, so we're gonna go ahead. I'm not gonna run it too long because, like I said, it's just an easy game to emulate. Now, Dragon Ball Z Burst Limit. Let's try that one. See how well that one runs. As far as, if I'm not mistaken, it was running pretty well. But still, you just gotta be careful. Some games run, some don't. You just gotta pick and choose what games that you want to play, try it, and if you don't, you know. If it run, it run. It don't, it don't.
Ready? Fight! Take this! Take this! Take this!
My bad, I forgot I didn't change to take that Steam Deck controller, because you know when you play the PS3 games, stuff like that, make sure you close all this stuff out so that they don't mess with your controls. Battle.net, all that crazy stuff. You don't need all that. You don't need all that to start up either. Close Steam out. Close that out. See, I need that because I'm using it now. It's a big rule. Need the wallpaper engine because I'm using it. Hit the Xbox app. Every game store don't need. Alright, and then I need to make sure I still got my PS3 folded in here if you want to make sure. So yeah, as you can see, I got the PS3 down there working. So, and now everything's good to go. Alright, now you shouldn't see all that delay in the buttons and stuff. All that should be fine. That's my fault on that. As you see now, I got that button because I forgot to take my pen out. That's my fault on that part. But make sure you do that when you're playing these games on the emulators, because if you don't, it's gonna do that with a keyboard and all that stuff control. So. Anyway, you see that this game works well. Like I said, we just had that little situation, but that's my fault. I forgot to go back and change all that. And then, of course, you don't need the SWI CD when you're playing Steam games, because Steam recognizes its controls. Alright, on to Naruto. And then I'll show F1 and the other few games, and we'll be out of the way after that. I'll try to not make it no longer than that. But other than that, that's pretty it. I mean, that's all you do. Let it compile the folders. You get your ROMs and stuff saved, and I'll show where my ROMs are at. I'm not gonna show you where to get them, but I am gonna show you where how they set up. As you can see, like I said, Burstlinger, Bejeweled ran fine. Nothing really, no major issue, other than me forgetting to, you know, turn the controls off of everything else. But I'm surprised how well PS3 does run on here, because this game was not running at all well on the Win 600. But on here, it runs actually really well. Not that bad. It still has some issues, as you can see. It keep glitches. You got a few glitches in it. Not bad glitches, but enough to the point you can see it in the middle of the screen. That I haven't figured out how to fix yet, but I mean, for the most part, it's not really ruining the gameplay. So, I mean, it's not that big of an issue. Single battle. Do a quick single battle, not going to do the whole battle. Just need to do enough to get the video. As you can see, it glitching a little bit, but it's only because it's compiling shaders. And then you can hear it in the volume a little bit. It's kind of glitching a little bit, but that's because I haven't been on this emulator in a while.
Let the battle begin! Let me hit you! Let's go!
I don't know, I tell you. Yeah, see, it still got compiled shader, but it running better than what. Now the music wise, I'm gonna have to switch stuff in the settings, make change, but I had never figured out how to do that, so that part I can't really tell you how to do because I don't know it myself. I'll have to figure it out once, you know, I get used to it, but other than that, I mean, for as far as you see it, the gameplay is perfect fine, it runs 30 frames per second, no problem. I mean, you can see it at the top of FPS. Seems like we need Naruto like this. Ooh, we got him. So far we beating him. Well, whooped me earlier, but
Here we are!
yep, got him. That shit ain't that. It's still piling shaders at the bottom.
Until I catch up.
Yeah, it's slow and fighting the gameplay itself is actually running really well, no issues. Alright. But yeah, as you can see, there's some issues in there. Handle 132, blah blah blah. Alright, so it closed out on me. Oh well, it is what it is on that one. Didn't have that issue before, but it's all good. It happens. Alright, so last but not least, F1 Race Stars, you'll see that this one doesn't run that well. I know it does say you have an update. I do have to figure out how to do that. I don't know how to put the update itself in there, but I do know some of these games do have updates. But from what I've seen, I don't really know how to do it. I'm gonna have to try to figure that as well. But for now, I'm just, like I said, downloading the games, putting it on here, and trying them out, seeing how it is before you even do all that, putting hacks, because doing hack stuff, you have to actually know what you're doing. Persona 5, when I tried it out, it actually runs really well on here. No issues. Now this game seems like it's running better, but I don't know if it's actually running better or not. When I tested it last time, it was actually slow. So you get all the graphical issues in it. But it's actually running faster than what it was the last couple weeks I played it. Because it wasn't even running 50 frames per second. It was only running like, for a game that you would think wouldn't be that hard to run. I mean, this game seems like a kid's easy game to run. It's having issues for some reason. I mean, you see the Naruto, he ran forever. Volume wise, no, but you just see how everything graphically glitching. Some games run well. See how burst limit didn't have too many issues. Some games you just can't play on here. No matter how much you want to, some games you just can't. Oh man, that's crazy. So yep. But I mean it's running, but it's just too much static and all that and noise, so we're gonna skip that. And then Infamous is kinda the same way. I'm probably not gonna show Infamous because it has blue screen of death before, and I don't want it to cut the video, so we're gonna leave it like that. So, but that's just a few games I have on here downloaded. Some games have mood, it shows you mood support. Some things, like I said, you can go in here and change the, you know, you can put cheats, Skylanders Portal, screenshots, patches, and stuff like that. So, I mean, if you need to patch something, I mean, like Infamous got a patch, which, let's see which one is that. BCUS98. Right here. This one gives you all power unlocks. So, I mean, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, but that should take care of that. But that's PS3 emulation in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel, and if you want any help or any tips, put it in the comment section. I'll try to reply to you, and anything that you can help me with, I really appreciate it and greatly appreciate it. So, to the next video. See you guys later. Peace.